Motivating students and keeping students actively engaged in lessons is becoming frequently more challenging for even the most creative teachers. At times, it can seem we're competing with smartphones and video games for students' undivided attention. So I believe that the best strategy is to embrace the technology and to harness it for learning. Using games to teach maths and adding gamification principles to the classroom can make learning meaningful, engaging and fun for even the most reluctant learners. It is also an excellent assessment for learning tool, which enables me as a classroom teacher to assess pupils' understanding and to intervene when needed. This really ensures that no pupil is left behind and that they all make progress in lessons, even if the progress is evidenced through pupils being able to explain a difficult concept to another pupil, or for a pupil to be able to explain a different way of working out an answer. In my teaching career, I've had the opportunity to observe many lessons, and we must strive in every lesson to ensure that at least every child has the opportunity to talk to another pupil about the content of the lesson. We must never have an invisible child that goes through the entire school day without any interaction and lessons with their peers. I believe gamification eliminates this when used effectively and creatively. To summarise, I use games in my classroom in a few ways. I use them to actively teach content, to make lessons more engaging and to use them as an assessment for learning too. I also use them to ensure that every pupil is involved in the learning, and with effective classroom management you can use coaching with peer-to-peer support for the paired games. One of my major beliefs as a teacher is that if a student can teach another student a new concept, then they truly understand it. So our Smart Lab is easy to utilise. It can be a flipped classroom whereby students are actually designing the activities themselves to teach others. Recently, after a day's training with Louise Haynes, who is a Smart Certified Trainer, I started to use Smart Learning Suite online. This enabled pupils to work independently at their own pace so that every pupil achieved their full potential in that lesson, and it was fantastic to be able to add the activities too. I see smart solutions playing a big part in the classroom of the future as a platform for collaborative and project-based learning where the teacher becomes a facilitator of learning.
So we really enjoy using all the smart games because they're all really fun, but they've got the academic purpose as well, and they're really good for breaking the lesson up.
Yeah, so like the monster quiz, that lets you engage with other people in the class and talk with people that you might not usually work with or sit with.
And we also like how it's important that we get them right, but we have to do it quickly as well, and then it gives us the opportunity to do them again if we get them wrong, so it's a really positive way to learn. And then we enjoy Shout It Out as well. We like seeing how other people work out the same questions, often they're doing it a different way.
And then we can improve on our own answers and our own methods.
And learn different ways that we might prefer to the way we're doing it ourselves. And then the Snap game, that one's really good when we're working with the person next to us because you're working against them, but you're working with them because you're seeing what they're doing, and then that's a really fun way to do it.
I believe that technology and education go hand in hand. Smart learning solutions can enable students to improve their span of concentration and assist them in having a better understanding of the lesson. Many students learn best with an interactive, visually stimulating approach, which smart learning solutions can provide. Many students need to see and interact with things in order to truly understand them. Sometimes verbal explanation and still images, or even videos, simply isn't enough to truly drive the point home. We can all learn best when we are able to immerse ourselves in concepts in a real way. Seeing and doing helps create real understanding.